by this.
This morning, Linsy John from the Debt-Free America organization is here with tips on how you can dump the pump. I like that phrase. Good morning.
Good morning.
I imagine Debt-Free America has been inundated lately with tips and requests for tips to save money at the gas pump.
Right. One thing that we found out was that the state of Utah, for example, is now the first state to implement a mandatory 4-day work week for 17,000 employees. And that's to basically cut costs on resources and gas to try to save money. So you can see where the rising gas prices is going, and it's definitely hit a lot of industries.
And for you, your organization is pretty concerned because a lot of people are paying for this gas on their credit cards, and being Debt-Free America, you don't really want to encourage that. So that alarms you.
Right. There was a study that was done from the Florida State College of Business where 45% of the response stated that they are going to cut back on their credit card payments. That's one of the worst things to do because you are now opening the door to debt. And if you don't pay your cards, then there's a lot of issues that are going to accompany that.
Now, there are different industries that are being affected by these high gas prices. Let's talk about those for a minute and how it's affecting all of us.
The airline industry, for example, price fares have gone up at least 9%. Experts say that by 2009, it's going to increase another 5%. So you have higher fares, you have less flights available. Airlines such as American Airlines and U.S. Airways, they're charging for extra baggage. So with all these changes that they're implementing, they're still going to be at a loss of about $2.3 billion. That's a huge loss for the airline industry.
And credit card-wise, a lot of people put these tickets on their credit cards. And
they do.
Now they're going to stay there longer, and so
right.
That's going to hurt the economy even more.
Right. There's also other industries like the service industry. You can see an increase in prices for pizza delivery, flower deliveries, plumbing, so all service-related businesses, coming to the house. You can see a price increase there as well.
And, of course, the auto industry, too.
Right, SUVs, the gas guzzlers. In April and in June, there was a decrease in SUV sales, about 32%. And anyone who owns an SUV is having a hard time, obviously, trying to find a more fuel-efficient car.
One of our producers recently had his Hummer ripped off from a shopping parking lot, and we were laughing, thinking, what an idiot that burglar is to take an SUV like that.
Right. It's not gonna have a good time.
No.
Yeah, we're hearing a lot of people they can't sell their cars. They want to sell the SUVs and no one wants to buy them. So people are stuck with cars that they don't want and the car payment. And
exactly.
Yeah, it's real tough. But you have some things, some ideas to help some people cope.
Yes, there is some hope. There are certain things that everybody could do to kind of cut back. One thing is, if you are at the gas station, try not to pay with your credit card. Pay with cash, pay with your debit card. That's quicker, it's easier, and you don't have a looming bill over your head, especially if you know you're going to fall back on your payments. If you do own an SUV, try to find a way or try to consider trading in for something that's more fuel efficient. If you haven't done this yet, redo your finances, budget as much as possible. A lot of people overlook gas as an expense, and they don't add it to their budget at all.
And a lot of people used to do this in the 70s when they had the gas crisis back then. It was a gas crisis back when it was $1 something. But they carpool.
Yes.
Are you seeing more indications that people are starting to carpool again?
Right. The workforce, exactly. They're actually trying to make groups for carpooling. If anyone's living closer to home, they can walk to work, they can take public transportation. A lot more biking is going on. And also, there was a study alongside the Florida College of Business study where 52% said that they're reconsidering taking vacations. So the new thing out now is the staycation, the stay-at-home vacation. And if you can hang out with your family and your friends, take a picnic or a barbecue, go to the beach, don't deprive yourself of that vacation. You can definitely take time off.
There are definitely a lot of great things that you can do here in San Diego.
There is,
that's
yes.
for sure. All right, well, we'll have all the Debt-Free America information on the KUSI website. Thanks for stopping by today.
Thank you.
Appreciate your advice.